because you've been broadcasting throughout your career and using your platform to help people share their stories. And you've been using Apple TV specifically during this pandemic to help bring us these stories and get us the information that can be helpful to us during this time and places where we can support. So today, with all of the organizations that you're going to be giving donations to, I'm wondering if you have any future plans to provide perhaps like a follow-up with these organizations, perhaps like docuseries or something like that, so we can see how your donations have been able to be used by these organizations and the people that they've been able to help further down the road.
I don't think I need to do a documentary about it, but I will be following up, as my foundation always does. And I also, as I was saying earlier, this pandemic has changed the way I see my ability to be more hands-on philanthropic. You know, in the past, I've had a, broader vision of, building schools and having schools in different parts of the world. But I feel like being able to start at home, and that's what I did first. When this pandemic hit, I literally sat down and went through my own family, my own cousins, to think about who is going to be out of work, who might need help. So I started my own family and worked my way out. So I sent everybody in my family that I knew, was close to, that I thought, cousins I haven't spoken to in years, who were like, "What? I can't believe it." But I knew that you're going to be out of work, and this money will come in handy. So the most the government allows you to give any person is $15,000. So I sent everybody in my family who I could think of to help. Now that I'm announcing this, I'm going to have more family members. But I started in my family and worked out. I started people I worked with, people that I knew that had were in other jobs and were not going to be able to work during this time, sending money to people that I thought I could be helpful to. Then working my way out from taking care of yourself and your family first. How then do you use what you have to extend that to other people? So that's how I came to Pastor Hatch, Marshall Hatch, all of these other various organizations. But I think you start at home first. You take care of your own first. And that's why I wanted to not try to serve the world, but go back to the places that had given to me: Chicago, Nashville, Mississippi, where I have a Boys and Girls Club there. So I kept the feeding program going in Mississippi, because those kids otherwise who were getting, lunch at school wouldn't have eaten during this time. Those kids would have been like me. So if somebody just asked me a question previously, that if this had been the pandemic when I was a kid, what would have happened to me? I would have gone hungry. I would have gone hungry, because my mother wouldn't have been able to get on that bus to go to the suburbs to clean white people's houses, and we would have gone hungry. So I am trying to do for those kids who would have been me, for those families who would have been me, what I would have wanted somebody to step up and do.